blurry. Welcome to the Locker, Season 3, Episode 13. I'm your man, A. White, along with Van House. What's going on?
I'm here. I'm back. That's in my stealth voice. Man, it's good, man. I'm glad to be back. I appreciate Cast Talk Wednesday for holding down the fort last week. I saw AD in his role, showing his chest hairs. That's good stuff, man.
You like to lost your job, messed around taking off last week, man. People was asking for them back.
Hey, man, gotta do what I gotta do. Hey, you need a break from me anyway.
I understand. Hey, I absolutely understand. So, anyways, we got draft coming up. Abby Steiner, since we last had a show, broke more records. The one thing I know you ain't a big hoops talker just because this type of shit here. We had a recruit we supposed to get 2 days ago, yesterday ago. Oh, he wasn't coming. Somebody didn't like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Out of the credibility of this show, for a while I went with the, hey, let's discuss what they're discussing. No, that's beneath us. That is beneath us.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so-and-so's gonna come. The first person who wants to say he ain't coming there now is people that follow us and everybody riding on to find out because everybody want to be the first one. I don't want to be the first one nothing. Now, obviously, football is our background and our forte. Basketball is my first love. Apparently, track is your first love.
Facts.
So the sport we talk about, y'all gonna talk about it less because we played it.
Right.
Give me 2 more inches.
Yeah.
I really didn't need 2 more inches. My basketball coach decided you should play basketball. So anybody who asks about basketball said, well, he's a football player. So with that being said, there's a lot of topics we can talk about with scuttlebutt and who thought we weren't going to get this player, who thought, but the only one I will engage in, because there's a lot to be earned and there's a lot to be discussed. Only one I will engage in is Shaedon Sharpe. Because it crosses a lot of borders. It crosses a lot of borders. It is
literally some borders. It crossed a literal border.
If you are a parent and you feel like Shaedon Sharpe should honor his commitment to Kentucky, you send your kid to college, they got millions sitting on the table, and you feel like he should honor his, then you are a hell of a parent. You are a hell of a parent. And I ain't got no kids, so I can't say. Van may disagree with me.
It's the ultimate of fandom. Is they don't get it. They want to hearken it to themselves, or this is what blah blah blah. You're not him though, and I guarantee you, if you were a chemist, let's break it down. Let's say a chemist. Let's go with that. You were a chemist, and you were a freshman, and they was paying for your school, so you got an academic scholarship. All right, and the summer before you enroll, you create a concoction that changes the world. You have the option of going to Amsterdam. They're going to pay for everything and pay you $5 million a year. But you just signed, I'm going to take my academic scholarship to the UK. Are you not going to fucking go to Amsterdam? I think you as a parent for someone in academia, Amsterdam has the best was test center, the best equipment to do what you need to do. They can promote your concoction, all that stuff. I'm going to damn Amsterdam and taking that damn $5 million a year. So for people to sit and say, oh, the worst part about it is hearing people say he used us.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just say we used him. Let's just go with that narrative that he used us, right? How many times have UK used basketball players? And no one said a damn thing about it. How many times have basketball players came back too early from an injury? Because we need you to come back because we try and get to the tournament. No one says anything about that. So it kind of goes both ways. So you do what's best for you, period. People talking about the name on the front of the chest. Okay, that's a little bit true too. But the name on the back, I've been with that name for forever.
And you gotta live with the rest of your life. Right. And you gotta live with the rest of your life.
What I've been born with. And my parents has that same name. My sister or my brother, my cousins, they have that same name. I gotta kind of hold that up to a standard too. Make their life a little easier. I think I'm gonna take care of that first before the name on the front. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say this much. You know, and we didn't discuss this on the show for a couple years now. You have been on record explaining that you didn't realize I was kicked off the team. My biggest gripe was, why didn't none of y'all? And now, mind you, I do not care, and I am okay with if 80 or 90% of y'all said, F him. Well, we don't give it. I'm fine. The fact that you said you didn't know, and well, it was kind of like nobody knew. I'm just like, that's the part that was like, well, damn, like, so I didn't put in no work with y'all. Like, I'm not okay to. That's why I don't take credit for the loss, because nobody stepped up to say, hey, coach. So my point is this about that whole situation. Exactly what you said. When the guys, Bryce Hopkins, Dante Allen, Charles Matthews, Johnny Juzang, we can go across the board. You can name them all day long. Kyle Wiltshire. You can name them all day long. When somebody says, oh, well, yeah, he couldn't cut here. Like, y'all quick to cut him off. But if a dude got a chance to make multiple millions of dollars, now he took some from y'all? Or
what did he take? Here's the thing. What did he take from you as a fan? Huh?
The y'all part, when I said take from y'all, the y'all part is where we need to be at.
What did he take from you as a fan? He didn't take nothing from you. As a fan, he didn't come into your house and take your TV. He didn't come get the keys to your car. You didn't see him play. All right. Well, like Cal say, bring your ass early to the game. You can see his ass warm up. So some of y'all could have seen him in a uniform. At least he put on a uniform. Now, some of y'all didn't see him play in the game. Look, man, that's a part of fandom, and that's a part of old school approach that really bothers me, with how like Dickie V talking about the portal as just ruined sports, and all these coaches talking about players are quitting on programs and they can't handle adversity, and that's the current climate of athletics with these kids that are not fighting through shit. All right. You would have had a little something to stand on, a little, if coaches wouldn't quit on fucking kids.
Yeah.
How many coaches have left the program? They went to my family's living room, not literally, but they go to a family living room, talk all this shit. Then the next year his ass is going to a better situation for him. Now a kid can't do it now. What's up, Stu? That's some bullshit. That's the hypocrisy that goes on in this country that fucking kills me. Is now a kid can't do what coach has been doing for forever.
the thing that jacks me up, and this is not what I plan on starting the show.
Right.
It was just a little carry on because you never had a chance to even, the same thing about it. But and it's not a big deal at this point. It's not a big deal. But when you come on social media, which I don't do a whole lot of social media, I do Facebook every so often. The reason I don't do social media because I'm a professional in my lifestyle. I'm professional in things I do. And I don't give a damn about your opinion. I don't give a damn about nobody's opinion. Me and my mama had a falling out last week about opinions. I say this. When people feel like we've been stating, you want to see a player play, so he should stay here for you to play. If he comes here and don't go there, the other argument is if he don't come, if Cal doesn't recruit him, you don't get the number one player in the country. It's ridiculous. It's just so many it's so many things. And I'm just because we're in the locker, it was brought up that I'm not comfortable in my skin. I have a problem with race. All-white college. No, we're not gonna get into the whole detail. I went to all-white college, went to all-white high school.
I got you.
And you find anybody to tell you there, I didn't respect and I ain't been respecting, I don't respect them. My whole point was when you telling the kid you don't know their background, that we need to see you first. We need to see you play first before you go to the NBA. It has nothing to do with race.
See, that's
what I posted was the opportunities people have. If it was the Huxtables, and his mom was a lawyer and his dad was a doctor, man, you wait it out, sit and play, whatever the case might be. But the whole point was nobody knows Shane Sharp, what's going on in this background. Nobody really cares. If he don't play here, nobody cares. If he does play here, I guess people will care.
Right.
But the biggest thing was that I took from it was, man, do you realize we only lost 6 games?
Right.
Without him. So when we supposed to put him in? Like, anyways.
It didn't end like it was supposed to. I want to continue what you're saying because, I'm coaching track now and I've developed a really good relationship with one of the coaches, man. And people don't understand the whole story ever because all they know is the surface stuff. I'll never forget. I was the long jump judge last year, right? And it was this kid from a school in Baton Rouge whom I know of well. Is from my old neighborhood, and the kid had a really good district performance. So now we're in region. I'm like, so I'm the judge. I'm like, I know this kid's good. I'm gonna push the event a little slower for him to try to make it because he wasn't there yet. And I know his coach. I'm like, Coach, where's the kid at? I don't know. He's supposed to be here. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have him go last because he deserves a chance to jump, right? So all that went by. I'm like, Coach, we gotta keep going. I gotta cut him. So now he didn't get there, right? So now he gets there for the high jump. I'm like, Coach, what happened? The kid was with his uncle when he was shot, and he was holding him when he died.
Oh, geez.
Think about that.
Wow.
An 18-year-old kid was in the car with his uncle when he got shot and held him until his last breath.
Wow.
And this kid came and high jumped.
Wow.
Think about that. See, people don't know. So parents, like people around along, oh my God, how dare he miss? This is the biggest meet of the year. Like, this gets him to stay. He can be a state champion, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, how irresponsible of him. How dare he? All of those crap they be saying. But no one knew because the coach I know said, hey, he don't want people to know. You can't tell nobody. But the reason why he ain't jumping, because he just saw his uncle die. Now, no one else knows that. There's still some stuff. Like, I can't believe that kid, you know what I'm saying? But people don't know the whole situation. Sometimes you should know, but people want to know. Like, why Cal talks down to us as fans. Y'all are fucking fans, first of all. What as me as a coach, why do I have to give you My thoughts. Now it's on you. Just like the reason why I say that. Just like that guy came on you talking about race. Same way people talking about Cal talking down on him. I haven't heard Cal talk down on anybody.
Right.
So who is that's looking at yourself? You taking that on because you have some issues.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna slide up off of that. Yeah, man. So here's one thing we're gonna say on this show. We will keep it a buck. We'll keep it 1,000 with you all day long. And we're gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all can't beat these kids up, man. I posted it today, man. I work with at-risk kids. I work with at-risk kids. I know what they go through. You don't know what it feels like for a kid to come to school, ain't ate, ain't slept, ain't seen their parents in several days, and is below zero out there, and they come to school in a no jacket, short sleeve shirt, and some jeans. So, no, you might feel like them ain't the kids, just like what's the boy's name from UConn? Shabazz Napier said, no, we're not starving. Every kid ain't starving, but there is some kids that's on that team that their parents come to college with them, and then they try to, take something back to the house for they parent, for the family, and this, that, and the other. Man, like don't beat up no teenager. You don't know what they going through. Now, if you want to beat up Cal or they handles,
yes,
Cal ain't gonna give you an answer, so you can say whatever you want to say to him, and you can address his handles. But to say the kid did this, the kid did that, you think about when you was 18, 19. I know what happened when I was 19. I got kicked off UK's football team when I was 19, so I already know what you do when you're 19. But anyways,
yeah, let me say, and that thing about you think you know when we went off of the damn meal plan. I think my sophomore junior year, right? We ate at that all girls dorm at first, so we always had meals, right?
Right at Blazer.
Yeah, when they gave you those swipe cards, right? The student center's closed on the weekends. That card ain't gonna get you shit Saturday and Sunday, right? So how you gonna eat? And y'all think, now this last I'm gonna get off of. We all think, it's so easy. You get this, you get that, you get all these clothes, you get all that, and you get your school paid for. You know what though? Wake your ass up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Do a damn workout. Hard ass workout. Then expect for your ass to go to class from 8 to 2 and be cognizant and be alert and be ready to make a GPA at least to keep you on scholarship on the team. Then after you fucking leave that, they gotta go back to the facility and work out again.
Yeah.
Then you gotta do homework. Now, I'm gonna say this. It was worth it because I got my school paid for, but it's not fucking easy. That's what I hate. It's not easy. Trust me with that. As a guy who came back to college and worked, I would rather fucking work. I worked in Louisville, drove an hour to school, rather work than do what the fuck I did with football. I tell you that.
And it ain't for everybody. You
It's
can't
not.
say like you said, it ain't school ain't for everybody. So yeah, I'll tell you a prime example. I was somewhere and somebody said, "What's up with Snedeker?" One of the coaches said, "What's up with your buddy Jeff Snedeker?" I said, "I don't know. What you mean?" He walked out of Miami Dolphins camp. I was, "What do you mean he walked out of camp? What happened?" Like, I mean, I know he had injuries. No, he just walked out, said, "Man," and now they told me, they said he wasn't with it. All I hear is Sned saying it. Shit, man, fuck shit, man. I'm not doing this. And I was like, okay, he didn't have to play football. Like, y'all act like somebody has to play. He didn't have to play football. He went and worked on his parents' farm. And when I ran into him in Twinsburg, Ohio, not Twinsburg Heights, I ran into him in downtown Twinsburg, Ohio one day. And he was filling me in on, yeah, man. We had a discussion. I was like, man, they told me you walked. He was like, I did, man.
Yeah, look, because it's, again, it's people putting a mirror on themselves because they want to play in the NFL. Like, how dare somebody get the chance to get that I want to do and I didn't have the chance because my high school coach. Bullshit. Look, damn, John Slarman had a chance to go to the NFL and he went straight into coaching.
Yeah.
There are some guys, dude. The NFL is something that you put up on a pedestal, but it's not quite what you think it is. It really isn't. And fans feel like it's the ultimate. Your happiness is the ultimate. I'll never forget my rookie year going into the damn training room and had at that time, I think he was like an 8-9 year vet on his third knee surgery. And I'm 20 years old, 21 years old. I'm like, why are you still in the league? Like, what? Why are you still going through this rehab? This is like your second surgery on that same knee. Like, man, look, man, I got a wife and kids. I got to take care of my wife and kids. I don't have a great degree.
Right.
This right here can change their lives for a long time. So I'm putting on the line. And you know, down what? Right now he got 2 knee replacements, walking with a limp probably. You know what I'm saying? People don't do. I got to tell my kids, the sacrifice it takes to be an athlete, the normal person don't understand.
We'll never understand. Just the same way we would never understand what it's like to have live ammunition flying around you being in the Army. The first thing, we got to get off this subject, but the first thing you do say, well, you know, he worked in the Army. He worked next to people with color. I ain't never told you. Well, I guess I have. My whole thing is, okay, I don't know what it feels like to be in the Army. I don't know what it even feels like to enlist in the Army,
right,
fight for the country and have ammunition just blowing up or exploding around you. But you should also feel like, I don't know what it feels like to be an athlete away from your family, trying to find out what you're going to do in 4 years with the rest of your life. And you can finish school. Well, like you said, it ain't easy. You can put all your time like you did. You did it. You put time and effort into, I'm getting these books. I'm studying when I can. I'm studying during football. I'm studying on the road trip because I don't know what's going to happen on the other side. By the same token, it's a person who ain't got your same motivation, the same. I'm going to work out in the gym. I'm going to lift. I'm going to run. I'm going to jump all day long. So when my opportunity come, I'm going to make $1 million. Now you ride on your behalf because you happy with your lifestyle.
Yep.
And I'm sure Karl Anthony Towns, John Wall, Anthony Davis, I'm sure a lot of them guys are happy with their decisions.
Right. Yeah.
Randall Kyle.
Just because you don't understand don't mean it's wrong. Well, I don't understand how. I don't understand. How can, just because you don't understand or you don't get it doesn't mean it's wrong. Now, there's some things that are just obviously wrong, but there's so many things in this life that are not, you just don't know. Just because I was raised in an area that's different than Anthony's. Our belief system is built by our surroundings. It's gonna be a little different. And people don't get that. People think if I think it's the right way. It's never that way. It's the right way for me.
And for all y'all people on Twitter who's talking about athletes, if Luke Fortner does not make it in the NFL, one of y'all asses better give him a job. Don't he got 2 masters? Did he get 2?
He got 2. 2.
So I don't want to hear this shit about, man, well, you need to stick around. Well, we need to see if Luke Fortner doesn't have a job and not a minimum wage on what I'm so high, if he ain't making $75,000. No, you laughing. They can tell a player what to take and what not to take.
You're right.
If he ain't making $75,000, unfollow me just like the mother people did, and don't follow the show. I don't care. Like, I don't care. We ain't got no sponsors. We ain't got nobody cater to.
No. We just, like we said before, we, instead of the damn phone on our face like this, now we can see each other and y'all just in on y'all the fly. Look, we should change the damn show to Fly on the Wall. Because that's what we give you. We're giving you fly on the wall.
Right,
because
right.
I tell you this, we were definitely not supposed to go this route.
Nah.
This was not the route.
We about to get back on track. We about to get back on track, man. Tell your people, man, we about to get back on track. That was just something that was lingering over, and Van wasn't on last week. That was just lingering over. But there is football news, and I know Louis will be happy. That's why Louis keeps saying, "What are they talking about? What are they talking about?" Louis, I know, Louis, what you've been waiting for. Football talk. And Van got all of it because I work with kids. I work with bad kids. They take a lot of attention. And I don't know. We're going to go to Cummins and Goins transfer portal. Apparently, Lacey has said Larry Vaught is catching a business on social on Twitter because of the transfer portal. But
Larry is on the. Oh, I'm gonna take that back. Because Freddie Maggard is on the level of Larry Vaught. I don't know anybody that dislikes Larry. So how is everybody giving him hell? That's a weird one.
But Larry probably covered Freddie Maggard, so I don't know how you said that. It's not like you said it wrong. But
that's what I'm saying. Freddie Maggard is Larry Vaught. Don't nobody hate Freddie. Don't nobody hate Larry.
Yeah.
Man, I would say this. Kentucky needs to change either the name of the Kraft Center or the name of Commonwealth / Kroger Field or another facility to the Robinsons. Because the Robinsons has changed his program. You, Wandale, then we got Travion, and now we just got to recruit 6'4", Lonnie Johnson-esque Jordan Robinson from the portal. So that's 3 Robinsons. I think it's time to change the name somewhere. But I'm gonna say this: I saw the kid, and this is what hates me with this, man. This is what hates me with fan. Now we just got a fan show today. We are so enamored with the brand. Like if Ohio State DB gets support, we got to go get him. If Alabama the corner, why are we not going after him? Georgia, why are we not? Because maybe he doesn't fit. So now we got a guy who's 6'4". You can't coach height, dude. That's one thing. You can't coach height. He's 6'4", long arms. I saw his film. He's got something. And fans are downplaying like, why? We had all these other guys we could have went after. Why are we going to go after a D2 guy? Really? Because what happens is some players develop later. Now, I'm going to get into my track bag. We got a guy, Trevor Bassett. Indoor, I think bronze medalist in the 400. Trevor Bassett went to Ashland College. Have you ever heard of Ashland College before? No. Don't try to think about. He went to Ashland College. He's coached by one of the guys who I look up to. Ernie Clark is now at San Jose State, but he went to Ashland College. Nobody went to Ashland College because of that coach, and he wasn't recruited highly. So now this joker is his senior year. Now he's on the world stage. He's a world medalist. He developed a little later than some of these other guys, right? So just because Jordan Robinson went to Livingston College don't mean he can't be that guy now. Because he might have went there, might have grew a couple inches, made a guy get a little stronger, then got a chip on his shoulder, and now he's dedicating himself to his craft. So don't look at the damn college and think, he can't come here and play.
Louis I'm not guaranteeing it. Guys in the NFL.
That's a good question.
You ever heard of, Van, have you ever heard of Walter Payton? I'm not saying D2, but have you ever heard of Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, Aeneas Williams?
Who's the linebacker for the Rams when you was there?
London Fletcher.
London Fletcher.
John, that was the first letter I ever got in high school as a sophomore.
Really?
John Carroll University. I said, man, I thought it was cool as a sophomore. Man, I put that thing underneath the rest of my letter. And London Fletcher was on the all Madden team, the all decade Madden team. Or was it all century? I think it was all decades.
London Fletcher was, and there's another guy I played with in the Blue Gray game. Last name starts, I can't think of it right now. He was also small. Dude, people need to get off of it. It's the same way. Look. Here's what's funny, Anthony, that I've seen. So people get mad at Cal, right? When this recruiting classes were not number one anymore, right? And he wasn't getting the top recruit, right?
Right.
So then they got mad because they brought in Shaden Sharp was the number one recruit, and he's not gonna play, right?
Right.
Now I read somewhere a guy's mad that now we're getting all these transfer portal guys and not getting the one and dones. Like, what the really? Like, what can you do? And the thing that kills me, so then all the people say, like, oh, well, Cal, listen to the fans. And he got shooters, and he got older guys, and he got all of this. Them shooting older guys, now y'all mad because they got out in the first round. So when he had one and done, they never go out in the first round.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the fan base. My criticisms of Cal have been consistent across the board.
Yes,
like it's always been the same thing. But like you said, man, if you need to get shooters, so he got shooters. You need people to stay. You know, the one thing that kills me, man, and I mean this goes back to that, and we're about to get back to football because I see Cobb and Louis on it. We got to get back to football.
Yeah.
The whole concept of we don't get a chance to know the players. Now, I understand if you spend your money, you do want to interact with the players, this, that, and the third. And in college, you feel like you should be able to do that. But by the same token, it's kind of it's better to have loved than have lost than to have never loved at all. Maybe they don't want, maybe they prefer to never have loved at all.
Yeah. I agree. All right, so let's get back to this football. Oh man, this is one where we need Corey Price big time. I've seen at least 2 draft what they call it, where they do mock draft. I've seen 2 mock drafts.
Yeah.
Where we have had 4 guys go in the 3rd round. Kennard, Pascal, Wandale, and Fortner. Have we ever had in modern day history had 4 guys drafted before the 4th round?
In Lynn Bowles' draft, how many? It wasn't Lynn Bowles' draft didn't happen?
I think they only had 2.
Lynn in 3rd, and who went first? Josh?
No.
It
was somebody else in that draft.
And Josh's draft is what I'm thinking of. There, and Josh's draft, what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but wasn't it Josh and what's the guard went to the Lions? Jump off sides. I keep Streck. Oh, not Streck.
Steinberg,
yeah.
Steinberg.
Yeah. I don't think we've had more than 2. I think 4 is crazy. All right, Cobb. I'm gonna just say this: his Division II film. Some of these games are horrible. It's only like I think I saw his highlight. It's like one place where it's like a real quality film. Like he's got sunlight in one. It's like, but yeah, I'll look at it.
Did his family go on social media when he balled out?
Oh.
Or is he just play ball? Well, is he bringing any kind of what kind of baggage is he bringing with him? Or you don't know all that?
I don't know. I know where you're getting at. I know what. If you have watched, see, that's why it's nice to have dedicated followers. The ones who have been here since day one, they know what you're talking about. Because that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
So in 2001, we had 2, Jamin Davis and Boss Man. Lynn Bolt, nope, it was just Lynn.
Oh, wow.
Lynn was drafted in 3. Stenberg was drafted in 4.
Oh.
Nope, I take that. I said the first 3 rounds, right?
Yeah.
4 in the first 3 rounds?
4. First 4, you said.
No, okay. So in 2019, Josh Allen, Lonnie, Mike Edwards, and Benny.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Benny. When I kept saying Lynn, I was thinking of Benny.
Yeah. First, second, third, and 4.
Okay. Yeah. It makes okay. See?
So Stoops is gonna have Stoops has a dude. I wasn't a fan of Stoops when he got hired. I'm just gonna be honest. I say this all the time. That's why
because you ain't from Ohio. You ain't from the Midwest. Man.
Wasn't a fan of hiring Stoops as a coach, and I say this all the time because I was wrong as hell. But this guy is about to do some things, man, that ain't never been seen before. I mean, he's stacking up stuff on top of stuff that people ain't never seen before, and these guys are gonna last in the league, though. Like it's somewhere you get guys drafted and they flame out after a year or 2, 3, 4. Dude, Fortner might have the longest career of all of them. He's a swing offensive lineman. You can't have enough swing offensive linemen. It's just crazy. I'm not saying he will, but you sleep on Fortner. You got a guy who can play center or either guards.
Right.
Dude, that's people don't get. You only dress 7 or 8 linemen in a game, but you play 5.
Right.
If 2 get hurt, somebody got to be able to play multiple positions. You can't just be a tackle. You got to be able to play tackle and guard. So, what he's doing, dude, how many first rounders we had? He's had 3 during his time. Bud, Josh, and Jamin.
Oh, yeah.
He's had 3 first rounders, dude. 3.
Yeah.
And if Will balls out, this quarterback draft class is horrible. He can be.
Assistants need some credit, man.
Who?
Stoops get a lot of credit. Them assistants need some credit.
No,
they the ones doing the developing. They the ones on the recruiting trail. Now, Stoops can but he does find guys who's gonna go out there. I remember a coach that went out there, man. He had a dude that would take a trip to do some recruiting, would not even see the player he was going to recruiting, and come back with a. I thought I told you that. Yeah, would not even come back with any detail. So someone decommitted from us or whatever. They took us out of this top thing. Coaching staff reached out to him, said, "Why'd you take it, Coach? I ain't heard from y'all in a month."
Damn.
That means some things happen like that. Stu's got guys he can trust.
Dude, look, and Stu came on here, right? Y'all stop sleeping on Stu. Y'all stop sleeping on Stu and his ability to recruit and gain the trust of families. Because people don't understand recruiting ain't about the damn kid. It's not about the kid. It's about that damn family. You gotta connect with mom, dad, and whoever else is hanging on to. You gotta, and that's a skill set. People take it for granted. That's a skill set to be able to. That's what Summerall was good at. That's why he lived in the South. He's a Southern boy. He knows how to connect with Southerners. That is a skill set. Vince Morrow can't go down to Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, and do that shit he does in Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and Tennessee. It ain't gonna work.
Right.
So,
yeah, man. Like I said, people need to understand that, man. Get up. So a kid starting to or take you out of their list, or it's different if kid take you out of their list and you call them and say, "Hey, why you take?" It's a whole different story when you show up at their high school, they doorstep. Hey, what's the problem? And like I said, leaving your wife, your kids at home. I mean, it's a lot to it, man. Stoops has done a hell of a job of putting putting together a coaching staff, but them dudes need their kudos too. Stoop getting a whole lot of credit for some stuff. He get a lot of credit for bringing him in. I don't know how much, the X's and O's, and I'm not taking none of that from him. Just like we ain't giving no credit for the Florida wide open receiver in Commonwealth Stadium. We ain't giving a lot of credit for that, but
and this is our platform. We're gonna throw the flowers on our ex teammate all the time.
Oh yeah,
on our platform. I don't care if y'all believe it or not.
Yeah, Stu, my peoples. Who else do we got coming out? Oh, so we're looking at Dare at. So Dare is gonna be one of those that come out early. And
look, I honestly, so we got 3 more that is draftable, if you ask me. Corker, Bully, and Dare. I would like all of them to go undrafted. I think they all gonna get drafted, but you got a better chance going undrafted because you can pick the team that you want to go to and not have a team just load up on another damn safety when they got enough safeties in the on the team, and now you fighting for a spot that you really ain't got a chance to fucking get. Right. So I would rather Bully's the same way because you go in that 6th, 7th round, man. The money ain't great anyway, as far as just the contract.
Well, it ain't great. It wasn't great when we came out.
Right. Well,
practice squad. I think they make 300 or 400.
Right. But here's the deal, though.
Nah, it's more than 3. It's between 4 and 5.
It might be okay. But here's the deal, though, right? It's 3, 4, 5, right? You sign that contract. Let's say you get $100,000 signing bonus, right?
Right.
But you deep on a depth chart. You don't get to see that $500,000 though, because you ain't make the team. I'd rather get a $10,000 signing bonus or probably more than that, probably $50,000 signing bonus and go somewhere where they need another, whatever position I'm at. I got a better chance of getting to that $400,000 base salary on the practice squad.
Yeah.
So for me, I would like to see, I think Corker should go higher. But I'm going to say this, and I said it during the season. I'm going to say it now. Corker needed to have made those 2 interceptions. He had that one in Mississippi State. He had one somewhere else. I can't remember. But the one in Mississippi State hurts.
Yeah.
He gets those. Corker goes 4th round. You cannot not make the play. So he gets 2 to 3 interceptions. With the way he filled alleys, he gets drafted higher. But now I'm a GM. I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at the film. I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at the film. Like, okay, he can move. He can hit. All that. But I'm looking at the interceptions. Like, why don't you have any interception on your highlight film? Why can't I queue up an interception? He's going to drop.
Yeah. Oh, Greg Petrie done chime back in, man. Take a second out real quick. Greg Petrie been following the show. Big fan of Van and myself for years, man. I know you had a loss here recently, extremely recently, man. Sorry for your loss, man. You in our prayers, my prayers. And once I get off the show, I'm gonna fill Van in, and I know you will be in his prayers. So,
facts.
You in our prayers, Greg. But he said the reputation of the program. Now, don't be too hasty, Greg. There's things happen. You're dealing with teenagers, young guys, but no, we ain't made any big news. Ain't nobody stealing no. What was Jameis Winston stealing crawfish?
No, crabs.
Crab legs. That's what it was. Crab legs. Okay, I thought he was sending bluegill or walleye, bass.
What?
Whiting.
Mahi.
Food, huh?
The mahi.
Man. So here we go. What we got? A couple minutes left. We in 10 minutes. We're in 10-10. Bully.
I'm gonna say this. Look, Greg brought up something, and I can only talk about the 2 schools I know about, right? If you were here in Baton Rouge, there's a lot of shit that people don't know about. I'm gonna say this about Baton Rouge, bro. We love our football, and our fans keep their fucking mouths shut. Dude, and this is in the social media age. This is me as a 40-some-year-old coming back to school, and I know stuff, and it never gets out. Never gets out, dude. The word is on the street. The word is on Highland Road. Highland Road is a road that passes through Gambas. There's some bars down there.
Highland Road is the main street through Twinsburg Heights.
Oh,
yeah, that's the main street to go to Twinsburg Heights. Is how it takes Highland Road.
Dude, it's something special. There's some stuff that people hear about, right? There's some stuff that people don't hear about. Do some research on why Coach O is not here anymore. It has nothing to do with wins and losses.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
And stuff is starting to come out now because now he's not employed. So now tongue is a little freer now because he's not at the campus. Dude, I know some stuff, bro, about him alone. That's crazy.
And it's terrible, man. Like I said, my background is management, man. You're an engineer, so you work alone. But, man, it is crazy how, man, you can let somebody else's decisions and lack of control. Now, I'm not a micromanager. Now, I don't work under many micromanagers, and they ain't shit. I am not a micromanager. I give you the information. I give you autonomy, and I let you go. But when you deal with a micromanager, MFer, you need to be accountable for everything that goes on because you are the one who dictated all that. But I just feel for coaches, man. And I say this, man, this show has went terrible today. But I say this, like I've always liked Joe Paterno. Joe Paterno took a hit in the leg at like damn near 70 years old and was back on the field in 2 weeks.
Yes.
And then got took out by some, and I don't know if he knew or not, but I've always been conflicted on, man, I respect him so much. I don't think you would do that. And there's so many things that went on, but I was like, damn, I would hate to be in that position. But no, I wouldn't hate to be in that position because if I knew it, I would tell somebody, whoever in my staff that are doing things that are bringing the black out of my program, you got to go.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't hire nobody that I don't think would put me in that position. Because if I come to you and be like, did you do so-and-so? We going to go through the media channels and he going to say, you know what, I'm stepping, as of today, I've resigned as a so-and-so position and get the hell up out of here. So.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I being on the outside now, as a fan, as a parent, and now hearing stuff is just crazy, man. Some people are getting a little out of hand with some of their takes. It's starting to bother me. Yeah, I don't know, it's the jealousy. Everything is right or wrong now. There's no gray area. Either you're gonna be here or there. Either you're gonna like this or that. Like I cannot like someone's antics or someone's event or something that happened and still like them. He just was shitty on that day. That don't mean I can't still appreciate him. But now people are like, you either got to be against them or for it. You can't be in the middle. And it's just BS, man.
Yeah, man. So before we get out of here, man, I just got to bring up one thing.
Let's go.
I don't know why, but I just love bringing it up, man. Abby Steiner. Man, hey. And you remind me of when I first started watching Michael, then who did somebody else come after Michael? Nah, because other people was kind of a little iffy. Ah, man, how Calby Cobb know what I was gonna say? Calby Cobb was already on it.
Right.
Usain Bolt. Yeah. So when dude, like if you have to be you know what it remind me of? It remind me of the air raid offense. Man, we was tearing our defense asses up and they knew what we was gonna do. So when we went against a regular defense, we knew we was about to carve them up. So Abby got to be going out there, dude. I watched that 100 she won with that terrible start. Like, dang, I didn't like she got to be on steroids. They need to test her for testosterone levels. Cause wasn't that one girl? Then ain't that they did that one girl who ran real tough?
Yeah, the half miler.
Her feet move so that like most people got stride and seem like they man. Her feet just move like her turnover is ridiculous. Have you ever seen such a turnover?
Dude, I've seen some stuff in my life.
I used to see stride. She got a damn turnover.
Dude, Abby Steiner ran 22:06. This is how I explain stuff to people who are not track fans. 22:06. That equates to a little bit over 9 meters per second, right? 9 meters per second. This is a little faster. It's 20 miles an hour. That's an average speed. This is what I want you to understand. That's the average speed. So there were times in that race where she eclipsed probably 25 miles an hour. Get in your car and don't gun it. Just press it slow and get your ass up to 25 miles an hour and see how fast that is. Because she's starting from 0 to 25. Dude, that is, people don't get how crazy some of these athletes are, dude. 25 miles an hour. There's a point in that race where, as we call it, she's skating. Because it just looked like she just crazy. And here's the thing. This is what people don't. She had an injury last year. Achilles is tough to come back from. And for her to have that confidence.
I knew she had an injury.
Yeah, she had an Achilles injury.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it was.
So to come back from that is crazy. Cobbett says she needs to work on her blocks. No, she doesn't. Here's the reason why. When you run anything over 100, the start isn't the most important thing. Now, obviously, she'll be a little better, but some people just can't come out of blocks.
But that 100 when she set the record, though, she came out bad too.
Yeah, you have to in 100 because by the time you get up to full speed, you don't get up to full speed until about 50, 60 meters. The race is over.
Dude, she took off and was just like whatever she did out the blocks didn't even matter.
Yeah,
she was 10 meters behind and just. Ooh.
There's a guy for Florida, Fubule. He is the worst starter in the history of starters, but he's got enough time to catch back up, right? Yeah. In 100, you ain't got time. You have zero time because it's over. It's 10 seconds. It's over. So, but Abby is a freak, dude. For people don't understand, she's a soccer player.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The reason why her form is a little different because I've noticed this since my daughter was playing soccer early. She runs a little cross because when you play soccer, you're trying to knock their hands off you. So she's used to that form because she plays soccer. But here's the deal. I tell kids this all the time. I was actually talking to a coach the other day. Kid plays baseball. I'm like, Coach, you got a unicorn. This kid is good at everything. Not great. He's good at everything, though. He needs to be a decathlete. He's like, oh, okay. So we had that whole conversation, right? Abby realized that she wasn't going to make it in soccer, right? Okay. She said, I'm going to focus on track. People don't give track the kudos that it deserves because we only care about it once every 4 years. If it's not the Olympics, we don't give a damn about it. But nowadays, you can make a shit ton of money as a great track athlete.
That's true. That is true, man. That is true. Well, we reached the end of the show. And
here's last thing. I'm gonna say this to people. This is the other thing great about track, dude. It is weird. You can go to a damn track meet for free. Almost all track meets are free.
That is true.
It's free admission. There's no reason for your ass not to go see dude. We are Hurdle U. We got the world record holder in the 100-meter hurdles. We got the American record holder in the 100-meter hurdles. We have the world record holder in the 400-meter hurdles. D-Rob is an Olympic male 110-meter hurdle. And y'all ain't going to see their ass or haven't seen them because some of them are gone. We still got a girl now, Messiah Russell. Go see. I guess we had that last track meet this weekend, I guess. So, but pay attention, man, because it's free. You'll go pay X amount of dollars for parking, X amount of dollars for a ticket to get in. You ain't got to pay for no parking. You ain't got to pay for no admission. Take your ass and go see a track meet, especially when we build this new facility. Come on now.
Thanks, Moonshine.
Thanks, Moonshine. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. We got some good. I'm gonna do better about Olympic sports now. Once I get nestled into my position, or the position I think I'm gonna transfer to, I'm gonna be a community. I'm gonna be in the community more. I'm gonna make it a point. Volleyball, always been volleyball. Softball, baseball. One time I went to a baseball game when they was doing good, I couldn't even get a ticket. They ain't gonna let me get a ticket. Damn. Yeah, but I seen Calipari sitting in there, but I couldn't get a ticket. Vince in there. Right. After that, I said, "The hell with them, man." Now, so, but no, you're right though, man. Olympic sports, man. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. If you got the time, man, show these kids some support. Show that same, put it like this, man. And we're going to end it on this. That same energy you use going back and forth on a kid going to the pros and making a lot of money. That same energy, I was on the internet for 3 and 4 hours arguing. That same energy you got on how much you feel like he should stay. Go out there and show something like you said, some of these motherfuckers breaking records, making regionals, making national tournaments, making the natties. Winning the natty. Go spend some of the energy out there with them. Support them.
Facts.
Instead of supporting why a player shouldn't go make millions. And With that, I think I've said it all, unless you do not concur.
Nope. That's it.
All right. Go check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You know the normal deal, man. Go check us out, man. Like, subscribe, share, and we will be back next week. We appreciate you.